let's get this started. How's everybody doing? Thank you, everyone, for coming on earlier when you did. Listen, we had a good little crowd, right? We had a hearty crowd. Like if it was a rock concert, we would have had some cool people on here, right? Our concert was awesome. Okay, we had an awesome concert. I am going to light the candles, but we're going to do some paint with me. We're going to use colors. I'm going to show you the colors. This is happy stuff. Um, let's get this started. I have everything over here. So let me make sure this does not fall. This is leaning big time. It's scaring me. And while I'm waiting for everybody to come on and listen, I mean, I know listen, it's the time of the hour, everybody. Come on now, right? So I'm going to give it a little bit of time and just marinate and just give it some time for everybody to come on. Let me just get a grip here. I'll sit this here. Ooh, and I hope, just like I said, that does not slide off. If it does, we're going to have problems, all right? Yeah. So, the thing is, everybody, let's just start by, I'm going to use this candle that I actually made to cleanse the air. I made this candle, and listen, we're going to cleanse the air because we're going to get started. Who's coming on with me to watch me paint and also paint along with me, everyone? So we're just cleansing the air because guess what? No negativity, no drama, and no stress on this page. But guess what? Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome on this page. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care. Everyone is welcome on this page. And I will be doing paints. I'm going to show you my paints and a bit of the colors that I'm going to use. So come back. Don't get scared. Come on. We're getting this started, everybody. Come on. I'm throwing some kindness out there. My goodness. You're running away from kindness. So I'm going to touch, yes. This is going to be good. Because last show, if we had a rock concert, we'd be all good, right? So, okay. And so I'm going to sit this down. I made this candle myself, okay? And we've got really cool colors. We've got this green. Hi, Kevy, Miss. Oh, sorry, Mr. Wrench. Oh, okay, everyone. Kevin is the moderator, and I gotta find the wrench. I think I was supposed to. I don't know how to put that shit on there. I think it was supposed to be put on earlier, Kev. Hold on a second. Let me find something. Let's get this started. Yeah, let's get it started. So here is, I think I was supposed to put that out at the beginning. I thought I could put it in the middle, and I can't. I have to put Kev's the moderator, everybody, so the wrench isn't there. I gotta get used to this. I'm used to like booting people on myself, but the wrench will be there tonight, okay? Because late tonight, everybody, I'm gonna do a late night rendezvous also. But listen, we're gonna start working our paintbrushes a while, getting everything started. Okay, now we're gonna be using this real nice green. I think we'll do two. We're going to do the Ashmere at the beginning, but I'm just going to show you the paint that we'll be using later on for the last part of the show, and then we'll touch up our piece of art later on. So we're going to be using this real nice green. Isn't that pretty? It's like a money green. Yes, let's get it started. And then let's get exactly, I wish. Thumbs up, likes, subscribes, follows. And then we're going to use this real nice pink. And guess what? Even though this is pink, this is a light pink, this is going to make faces, everyone. We want to see what is going on. I went downstairs to high, shine, and dry. The art, it's dried, but guess what? I actually ran out of the shine. So I will show you that. I had to oil. I don't want to oil those other ones up with the face. Hi, Varum. Hi, Varum. Thank you, sweetie. So we'll show you them tomorrow when I get some high shine, because we ain't messing them faces up, right? So we're going to really work this light pink, everyone. So if you all have your paints out, your brushes, whatever you got out, we're going to work this. Don't forget to hit Pennsylvania. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like. And look, we're going to use this beautiful orange. Orange is my favorite color. So look, we're going to use this orange. Get this started, man. This is going to be nice. And then we're going to get another color. And some of these colors will be circulated back to tonight's show, the evening, the late night show. Ooh, okay now. And we're going to use some light colors here because remember, the light colors show all the faces. So let me do the dance for each channel. I got Instagram. I got Facebook. And guess what? I got YouTube. 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 I love it. Okay, so we got those colors. And so let's get this started. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's get it started. So I'm going to just start by like this, gently teasing all of you. Let's do a little ashmere, but just to warm up the show, to warm up our paint. Come on. We got to warm up the paint, everybody. You know, do a little ashmere tease. Right? Okay. Lighten up. And then I'm going to come in. And I'm going to warm this up. And we are going to take all the negative energy out of the show. So we're going to start with YouTube. We're going to drop it down. And we're going to start with Instagram. Ooh, Instagram. Pop. And we're going to start with Facebook. And then I'm going to give everybody a big hug from my heart, and I cannot drop that. Oh, I can't. Okay, so now we are going to go into, now I'm going to sit, and we're going to do a little bit of ashmere stuff. I mean, you know, just to warm it up. Okay, there's bloopers behind the scenes, everybody. I must say, I've got a couple bloopers going on, but it's all good. Okay, somebody's asking me questions. Thank you. You are so, thank you. So now I'm going to gently, this is actually a stone. It was in my brother's, that river rocks, you know, the river stones that I got. This is actually a flat stone that was in the river stones, everybody. Look at that. If you hear any noises, it's my roommate. Okay, now we're going to gently just stripe over that. Let's get that noise. Come on, we're waking up Instagram and Facebook. These people are sleeping, right? You know, YouTube's not sleeping. It's right, good. And I love that. I had to get that because it just like glides across here. I love working with stones. You know that. Don't play. These river stones are so beautiful. And I just love when we just tap them together. I just love that noise. Stay on with me, everybody. Come on now. And we're going to throw out the feng shui of good luck. Okay, so I can't wait. So I'm going to usher in, I'm going to show you something that we actually done. I had to oil this. Remember this album that I done that was all in red? Remember that? I had to oil this, everyone. So there's oil in it. And it's just the oil's not pulling out the shininess that, you know, but look at that. Look at that. No less. It's beautiful. It's deep and it's intriguing. and you can see all the elements in person. It is really deep, and I'll tell you what, this is a riveting piece of art in person. Very, very interesting. Very, very beautiful in person. And we're going to get this started. I can't wait. We're only like 10, 11 minutes into it. So we got to do the ashmere, everybody, to warm up. Calm down. Calm down. We got time yet. We got time on our hands, right? Come on now. Gee whiz. And this is beautiful. And I'm going to show you another album that we done. Remember this one? I'm going to slow walk it in. And look at that. Remember that one the other day? That was downstairs drying and high shining. And I think we saw faces on here somewhere. I think something big was in the middle. And everybody was saying it looked different. Remember that? And we were all gathering up something different out of it. But it's kind of like this kind of weird face, right? Look at that. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. Valherm, thank you. Okay, so look at this. Kev said it was a yellow frog. I don't know, somebody else said something, but it looks interesting. No, it's definitely not a frog. It's a frog, whatever. Who knows what it is, but if you can see, it kind of looks like there's eyes up here, a nose, and kind of like a mouth. I don't know. Sorry if you hear any noise in the back. But that turned out cool. I like it. Oh my goodness. I think it turned out really interesting. Really, really, really interesting. Okay. And then we have another one we done. I had to put oil on this because remember that one we done? And I had to put oil on it because but I wanted to show you the intriguing part of it. It almost looks like there's like a monkey or an ape or something. I don't even know. I mean, this art gets so intriguing that you never know what you're going to see. And so I'm going to turn it, and I'm just going to keep turning this and see if you see anything. Yeah. Now you can't hardly see anything right now because it needs high shine, but look at that. Yes. And this is all just to get us warmed up. Come on now, everybody. You know how we got to get warmed up. You know the drill of the warmth, right? So I'm going to usher in a board. This board is a bottom board and a top board. And I got to get my fingers warmed up everyone for this. Because this is definitely one of these this evening where we're just going to let loose and figure out what we're going to do. We're just going to go all heave-ho on it, right? So relax, sit back, and let's do this. Come on now, everybody. Don't forget YouTube to hit the subscribe and the like. Can I get 7 good likes? I'm telling you, 7 watches going. Now, let's see. We're waiting for the response. Boy. Exactly. Now, as I go and warm up the board, we're just going to put another bottom board under so that way, it's just protecting. I'm going to ease it in and drop it down. Thank you, baby. And then we're going to get into our strokes then. But I want to warm myself up. Come on, let me warm myself up before I get into my strokes, right? Thank you, baby. Today must be like a bad day to come on. I didn't have that many people on earlier, and today it's like, but it's going to get better, everybody. I'm going to do a reverse brush line with all of our paints. So just give me a minute. I know everybody loves the paint. JJ is on. And we're paying homage to the channel. Come on, everybody. Hi, JJ. And I mean, we are going to have a good time on here because it's going to get good because we're going to be painting some faces here. And I want everybody to get out whatever you got so you can paint along with me or just watch. And if you only have a brush and you don't have any paint, I'll show you how to do ghost lines, okay? I'll show you how to do all that. Throwing out some love. See, you know how we love everybody on this channel. Come on, everybody. Thank you, YouTube, for hanging with me. I love you. Hey, Lonnie, how you doing? Lonnie Shooty is on Facebook. Thank you, Lonnie, honey. Throwing you some love, sis. Throwing you some love. Throwing everybody love. Thank you. And my heart beats for all of you. And I'm telling you, we're going to knock this out because, you know, there is nothing. Oh, finger dancing, that's right. And then I'm just going to gently put this down. And then I'm just going to walk. And I'm going to take, because everybody loved this. Everybody loved the candle effect. They're like, Tina, bring the candle back. I'm not joking you. I even busted out my candles that I made. So everybody loves that candle light. They're like, Tina, we love it. We love it. And they just loved how it was. And they just loved the light of it. And on the show, what do? We spread the light, not darkness. And all are welcome, everybody. Everybody this day and age, everybody needs a friend. Everybody, you know, we're all in this together, right? We all need friends. We all need somebody that cares. We all need somebody that's good to us. So don't leave. Come back. Because this is the warm up to the... Come on now. You know how we warm it up with Ajmer first. Hi, Muhammad. Hi, everybody. Thank you. You know how we gonna warm it up? And we're just doing the hearts. So let's just warm it up, and we're going to paint these lines, these really awesome lines, and they're going to look really cool. They're going to look really, really cool. Thank God, new noise. Okay. Drop it down. And just like I said, we're going to paint all these lines. I'm not going to do too much talking because I'm just going to let my fingers do the work, everyone. You got to, with Ashmere, it's all about soothing touches and walking and doing, right? So YouTube, I'll take you down a little bit to the board as we get started. And everyone, if you do not have any paint, I will show you what to do when you don't have paint, and even if you have to just use your fingers. Thank you. Because art is in the eye of the beholder, everyone, and anything you can use to do art, right? It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, say for instance that you do not have any type of brush or anything like that. You have nothing, okay? So what we're going to do is, if you have absolutely nothing to use, guess what you have? You have your fingers, okay? So we're going to start, and I'm going to show you that you actually can pretend to do the art with your fingers. If you don't have any paint, just ease along with me as I'm going to be doing the art. And I'm going to be doing the different lines. Let me grab the brush that I'm going to be using. Now, I don't recommend this kind of brush, I guess, for, you know, we're going to use this one. We're going to go hard. We're going to use this one. And you know, these brushes are hard to use, to paint with, unless you're an expert, right? And none of us are experts, but guess what? Just imagine your fingers just doing these lines and just painting and tapping up and down. Now imagine that that's your fingers, everyone, because you got to envision that you have no brush, you have no paint, and you're okay. You got maybe like a board or something you can pretend that you can do art on, because you're starting from scratch, right? And then you're just going to take whatever you have, and we're just going to start doing the art. And then we're just going to do different strokes. And then we're just going to take the board around. And then we're going to come up, because we're going to start our strokes on the board. But we're warming it up, actually. But if you don't have a brush, just use your fingers. And what I mean by using your fingers is, look at this. Just use your fingers. If you don't have paint, then just, I don't know, if you have if somebody has an old lipstick, then guess what? Use an old lipstick, everyone. Can you find an old lipstick? I think I can, that I don't use. So what you do is, if you have lipstick, an old lipstick, and I know even guys, if you have, your girlfriend has an old lipstick or anything, or a crayon, even if you have a crayon or an ink pen, pretend that's a brush, and look, we can just do lines with that. This is just a lipstick, you know. Start somewhere, but we're going to paint over this. But I mean, this is what I mean by starting somewhere is better than starting nowhere, right? So this is just a lipstick brush. So if you have any old lipsticks, any old crayons from your kids, you can use the crayons if you don't have paint. And listen, start somewhere. My love, start somewhere. Okay? But this is going to be tapped out, because we're going to be starting, we're going to use the paint. And you know how we do it, everyone. Come on now. We're going to be using this. I'm nervous. I've never done this before, because I'm going to dip this into my black paint and do the black hole with this. I've never done this before. Let me back the camera up. Let me tilt YouTube down to the board. And I've never used this big old brush before. This is kind of clobbery. Don't listen. I'm trying everything in the kitchen sink, and those lines are still showing. Oh, I'm gonna dig them in. I'm gonna dig that in, because you know we don't want to see those lines. We're digging in. We don't want to see that. But so we're gonna just go up, and I've never done. See, I'm not a painter, but we're gonna try things different on the show tonight. Not only are we going to do the circular motion, but we're even using a different brush. We're using this brush that's really hard, and it's hard to maneuver, and you can't even tap with it, right? I guess you can, but it's going to make a lot of noise. We're trying stuff different tonight. Let's see how it works, everybody. I'm all about the Ashmere, trying it a different way. Now I'm going to dig back into this board, and I'm going to scrape. Do you hear that scraping? I'm going to scrape downward because I want to see faces on this board. And we're just going to stick to this brush. You know, I'm not, you know, this brush isn't my favorite brush, but we're going to stick to this to see what we come up with. And we're just going to scrape, because going around with this brush is hard, right? So let's scrape and see if we get any faces. But you can go to Dollar Tree for anything that you see on here, boards, paint. I got these brushes at Michael's, but I don't recommend you getting these brushes. These are hard to work with, only in doing lines, because listen, it's hard to maneuver, right? Give the thumbs up, Kev. Thank you. Kev's saying give the thumbs up. Him and Jason saying hit, tap that subscribe, right? Okay. So now, man, that's making noise. Let's find out. So I'm going to dip it in. I don't know how this is going to work, everyone. You're going to laugh because, like, we got this going on here. And we're just going to start our lines. And we don't really know what's going to happen. We're just doing lines. We're really not even we'll tap and touch. But right now, we're just trying to get through some blurred lines. Let's see what we make, everybody. Come on now. Hang on with me. Let's see. I mean, will we see faces on here? What will we see? Because, you know, we got this different brush that you really can't tap. You really can't, right? And lay it down. Now let's do some kind of different stuff to take it into the stratosphere, everybody. What do you think it's going to be, everyone? I'm not joking you, because this could turn out a hot mess, you know? I mean, but art is art. No piece of art is a hot mess, right? Look at this so far. What do we got here? Let's look at what we got before we call it a hot mess, right? Let me see what we got. I don't want to say nothing's a hot mess until we actually see it. So let's see. So far, what we got. So far, we got this, everyone. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I think it looks like something out of like it's something so deep and so for real, right? I like it. Don't you? Yeah, seriously. For just starting out with those tapping, everybody, look at that. That brush actually did good. Hi, Wasim. I'm doing good, honey. Look at this. It's almost like a wizard or anything in there. That is cool. I mean, how are we doing this, everybody? I'm doing good. Wow. So we made this kind of unique painting with that. So we'll put that off to the side because, you know, we're in all of this. We're like, dang, we made that. Okay, now I'm going to show you my colors. So we done that, and that's so unique, and it takes our breath away because it's like so unique and everything. So now we're going to like kind of put that aside, and we're going to get to this board. This is the bottom board, everybody. This is my bottom board. And we're just having fun, right? I'm going to ease this in and hear the vibrational sound as we get this night started. And I know there isn't a lot of people on, but thank you. I know there isn't a lot of people on, but guess what? At least we're on and we're enjoying ourselves, right? The sounds. And now we're really going to pump it up, and we're going to see actually what the next painting is going to be like. I wonder if we'll see faces. I'm going to introduce a board, and then, you know, we'll get started. This is one of my favorite ones because this is the paid homage to the show board. So one of these boards, I guess this one. I'm going to ease it in, and then I'm going to ease in a brush. I'm going to gently take this board down. And I'm going to get another bottom board to come on up. I'm going to sit back. And as you hear it moving around the board, let that sound soothe you for the next piece of art we do. And I'll move this camera over just a little bit. Each sound and movement is to soothe you. I'm going to bring in a brush that I never used before. As a matter of fact, it's one of my makeup brushes. It's a skin brush. be good. YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And Facebook, don't forget to hit the follow, and Instagram back at you. Just relax and watch the movement of the brush go around the board. It's like playing a love song. Okay. And I can't wait to get into this. And I'm going to usher this in real slow because look, I've got paint all over my dress, as you can see. Thank God it comes off, right? And I'm going to flip this around because we don't want the bottom board. I guess we can get it messy. We want that kind of edgy look to the bottom board, right? This is the album that we are going to get the art on. I'm going to do the art on it. Hi. Let's say hi. Now we're going to soon get into this. There you go. This is the album. We're going to start out with a fat brush. Let's go get the brush. This should be different. I was kind of wondering if we should use this brush. It has a fat head on it, everyone. It's really, really, really strong. It really, really, really is strong. And I don't know how it's going to be with the art on the board, on the album. Should we start out with this? Or should we start out with this? Yes, I do have long fingers. See, look. That's how long my fingers are. They darn near cover the whole. Miss Edward Scissors hands, thank you. Pretend I'm scratching your back. Or rubbing your arms. Or legs. And then we're going to go around before we get the art started. Thank you, Kat. That would be nice. All right, let's get this started, everybody. I love it. I'm trying to figure it out because I want to use this one, but then this one captured my attention. This is my, tell you the truth, this is actually my skin brush. Okay, we're back. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to rub it through. But I'm not going to actually do the black on this. I'm going to actually use something different. I'm going to use this, the one with the fat head. I'm going to come in with it with something different. I'm going to come in with a gray, and I never did that before. So I'm going in the black hole with gray for black to come out of the black hole. Does that make any sense? This is different. And as I'm going around, I'm going to incorporate the black. Because this is going to look different. This is going to look like a storm. That's beautiful. And then what's going to come up out of it is we're going to put a little bit of that pink. And then we're going to sit that down. And I'm going to come in with this. I'm sorry, hold on a second. I'm trying to get something to get on my lap. So we got this so far. This vortex. But I'm not happy with it. I'm coming in with something. And I'm going to come in with this green. That's crazy. You gotta take your mind there, but then we gotta step back. And do we really like that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think, do we see a face, everybody? Or am I making this up? But do we see a face in here? Do we see a face in here, everybody? Look at that. A man's face just popped up on this board. Look. Look at that. A man's face just popped up right here, live, in front of all of you. I can't make that up. Do you see his face? He has glasses, a nose, a mustache, lips. Look at that. He just popped up out of nowhere. No joke. You see it before you seeing it right before your eyes. He popped up right before your eyes. It's incredible. So we'll just leave him here because he just popped up out of nowhere, everyone. Right on the board, look. Does everybody see him? Okay. this board in to do the art. I want to get my energy on this board because I want to see a face like that. But I want to see a face. Come on, let's do this. I want to see his face. Hi. Get my energy on this board. Let me get the oil so I can get it started. Okay. Positivity. Let's see what happens on here. I'm ready to hit this grip. Something's going to happen. I can feel it in my fingers. I better hurry up. It's telling me something. So I'm going to use up this excess paint. My intuition is really rolling on this one, everyone. I don't know what we're going to see, but something's going to happen. And we're going to take this black. And we're going to roll it around. It almost knocked me back. It's like we're at a rock concert. Uh-oh, he's back. There he is. I'm going to mix in some of this. Something about this, I have no idea. Can you make anything out of this? That's weird. That's really weird. We've got that man's face in between all of that. Anybody tell me what that's about? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, that was really good, but that wasn't the face that I wanted to see. I wanted to see a face, right? Let's get this started. That's not a face. YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe. Let's get this piece of art started. I must have been in a zone. Okay. All right. Let's get it started. I'm going to actually use this brush to go in with the black for the black hole. You know, this is one of my favorite ones, so I can't even imagine what we're going to see, because this is my favorite brush to use, and I can't even imagine what we're going to see. Going in. And it's digging into the grooves. And what we're going to use, should we use this beautiful orange? And we're just going to let my intuition drive this brush wherever it wants to go. It's like art in motion, but actually it's still wet. Everybody, thank you. And I'll see you when I see you. Maybe I'll come on in a few hours. Who knows? Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and the like. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget hit that follow because you never know when I'm going to come on. I think I'm going to come on later with something really good for y'all. Really, 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 really good for this Ashmere. And yes, it is. You're right, Carlos. A very interesting concept of Ashmere. I take your mind and I expand your mind like I expand my art, everyone. Like, you know how my intuition is crazy, right? Well, that's how my Ashmere is a little bit off the wall, but it's all in good. So tonight, I'm going to take you on this like wild, magical mystery ride with my art, everyone, with the Ashmere art. So you got to just sit back and relax because guess what? If you think this was art in motion, you have no idea what's going to happen tonight in a few hours. I'll see you then. Facebook. I'll see you then. Let's get Facebook on. And now Instagram. Shit, it's still wet. And now YouTube. I'll see you then.